Jerry Jones and Craig McMillan at Management Recruiters of Tallahassee, Florida, MRT. Today's topic is red flags for an interviewee. Interviews are just as important for the interviewee as it is for the interviewer.
Boy, are they. And let me tell you, there's a lot of opportunity out there, but you better be watching for the red flags. So let me just kind of give you a few. Everybody typically will come with good, valid questions. And if your questions are very valid, and if you're getting vague answers, that would be a red flag in my opinion.
Yeah.
You should be probing it a little bit harder. And of course, when in doubt, trust your gut, because typically it's right.
Yeah.
You know, another area is the person that you're interviewing with doesn't understand the scope of the role, or they don't quite understand what the need is, or really, you know, they're vague about what they're supposed to be doing, and you know, there's just, okay, time out, something's wrong here, you know, and the red flag's starting to go off. And then of course, a big topic for us these days, company culture. Culture in a company bleeds off into how you interview and what an interview receives.
Right. Yeah. Tenure is very short is another one. Craig, Jerry, how can we find out about a person's tenure? Well, LinkedIn is you can use LinkedIn to find out how long people have worked there. You're looking for people that have worked there, have been promoted, and have tenure.
Exactly. And also,
yeah, go ahead.
Why do you stay? Why do you, what brings you to this company? Why did you join?
Yeah.
Other than I needed a job.
Right.
Why are you here? I mean, those are critical mass.
Exactly. And another one is the hiring authorities not prepared. I should say the hiring authorities aren't prepared. In most cases, you're going to be interviewing with a team, and you can just tell from the dialogue and their questions that they're not prepared. That's a red flag. Craig, how do we know that they aren't prepared? You're going to get gut feel. You can just tell if they're leaning in towards you, if they're engaging, they're smiling, they're asking you multiple questions, they're deep questions, they're engaged. It's important to them. But if they're not leaning towards you, so to speak, and they're not engaged, and they're not maybe exchanging subtleties, and quite frankly, creating a nice environment, and their questions are shallow or not deep questions, that could be a red flag, okay? And the number of questions is key. Typically, those that are interested are going to ask you a lot of questions. 1 or 2 questions, red flag. People that are interested, genuinely interested in your core competencies, your background, and vetting you to make sure that you're the right person for the team is going to ask you a lot of questions.
Yeah, and then also, you know, from the time you get engaged about an opportunity to the time you start interviewing, what's that process been like? If their process is disorganized, we got to cancel, we don't know, there's no interview itinerary, there's no, oh, I didn't realize you're coming today, or the phone calls don't come, or the video chat doesn't get online, then, you know, that's a major, major red flag. Something's flawed. Hell, we already know what's happening. Rome's burning, they have a need, and they're fighting fires. And that's okay. But, you know, you got to think about, you know, if you're entertaining an opportunity with a company and you're seeing the red flags, then what do I do? Because I really like to have the job. It's a good fit for me. Not only that, it's close to home. It's where I can, you know, find some balance that I'm after. Then you're going to have to evaluate, and you're going to have to do a gut check. Is it right for me or not? Is the juice worth the squeeze and the aggravation I'm liable to get into? If you don't ask that hard question and answer it honestly, do not let money or don't let location steer you unless it's absolutely necessary, then you may have to take a pass.
And if you're getting those red flags, you're getting that gut feeling, hey, you know, red flags are coming out here and you're concerned, I will say this, if you're truly interested in the company, possibly that person or persons that you're interviewing with are under stress. Maybe they had a new project coming in that they're working on that isn't going right. Give this company a second chance. Go home, talk to the company about a second interview, talk to your recruiter about a second interview. In that second pass, you might not get what you got in the first pass. So that's something you can do if you're picking up on red flags. And guys, let's talk about important questions to ask. So you're in an interview, perhaps you're getting some gut feelings that, hey, you know, this is not right. This is not feeling right. There's some red flags coming out. You want to ask the interviewer or interviewing team questions. And one question you could ask is, when would you want someone to start? And when they start, please provide, give me insight into what I can expect in the first 30 to 60, 90 days. And another good one is the person that held this role previously, what did you like about them or not like about them in reference to their performance? Those are key questions you can ask.
And another very important one, and this is so easy, simple, don't forget to ask it, use it every time. Walk me through your turnover. What's your hourly turnover rate like, and what is your salaried turnover rate like? And be quiet for the response, make them answer it. And if they can't answer that, or they can't give you, or they dodge around the question, then, you know, it's not only a red flag, it's a major red light flashing at you. And
Exactly.
there is an internal issue going on.
And I want to, one of my favorite questions is this. What can I become if I meet objectives and my performance is meeting or exceeding my objectives? What can I become? What is the future here for me? That's a good question to ask. Guys, I hope this information helps. Don't forget, go to mrrecruiter.com, mrrecruiter.com to learn more about our service offering. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to be updated when we put out new videos.
And as always, we'll see you.
See you.